Ever imagine what it takes to power a place like the Haram Mosque in Mecca? I mean, with millions of visitors.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just an incredible feat of engineering and logistics. And today, we're going to delve into the electrical infrastructure that keeps this iconic landmark running.
The hidden powerhouse behind the Haram.
Exactly.
So we're diving deep into the power grid.
Yeah, we're uncovering the numbers and the effort behind keeping the lights on 24/7 for all those visitors.
I think people will be surprised by what they learn.
I think so, too. Where do we even begin with something this massive?
Well, let's start with the source of the electricity. You might assume there's a giant power plant right there on site, but
Yeah, you'd think it'd be right there next to the mosque.
it's not. The Haram actually gets its power from 4 main power stations. And get this, they're located tens or even hundreds of kilometers away.
Wow. That is way farther than I expected.
Yeah, so picture this. A vast network of high-voltage lines stretching across the landscape just to bring the power to the Haram.
It's like an energy artery pumping electricity into the mosque.
Precisely. And once it arrives at the Haram, it's not just plugged in, it's a whole other level of distribution.
Yeah. How does it actually get from those distant power stations into all the different parts of the mosque?
That's where the substations come in. There are about 12 of them within the Haram area.
So those are like the middlemen.
They are. They act as hubs where the electricity gets stepped down from those high voltages to levels that can be safely used within the mosque. Inside each substation, you've got about 40 transformers.
40.
Yes, each with a capacity ranging from 1,600 to 2,500 kVA.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, it basically translates to a massive amount of electrical power.
I bet. That's reassuring, though. I mean, can you imagine the chaos if the power went out?
It would be a huge disruption, wouldn't it?
Totally. But with all this capacity, it seems pretty reliable, right?
It really is. One of the things that really struck me when researching this is that officials say the Haram hasn't needed to use backup power in 40 years.
40 years.
Amazing, isn't it? It speaks volumes about the quality and redundancy built into the primary system.
But what if there's an unexpected outage? There has to be some sort of plan B, right?
Absolutely. There's a nearby station in Kudai that's equipped with 8 to 12 backup generators.
So if something happens, those generators can kick in.
Exactly, and they can be up and running in just 3 to 5 minutes.
Still, even those few minutes, can you imagine the lights going out even for that short period?
Well, they thought of that too. The Haram also has 15 UPS stations.
UPS, like a delivery company?
No. This stands for uninterruptible power supply. They're basically battery systems strategically located throughout the mosque.
Okay, so like emergency power.
Exactly. They provide immediate power to critical systems.
So the lights wouldn't even flicker?
Not necessarily. But things like sound systems, lighting in key areas, emergency exits, those would all stay operational for over 30 minutes.
So there are multiple layers of backup. It's like a safety net for the power grid.
It's an impressive system, isn't it?
It really is. And it has to be. You've got so many people using so much electricity. What are the biggest energy hogs in the Haram?
I think you can guess some of them. The overall load can exceed 112 MVA. That's a lot of megawatts.
It sounds like a lot.
It is. And the major culprits are things like lighting. Think about all the chandeliers and lamps. And of course, air conditioning.
Yeah, with the desert heat.
It's essential. Then you've got ventilation fans to circulate the air and keep things comfortable. And we can't forget the Zamzam water pumps.
The holy water.
Yes. Pumping and distributing that water requires a lot of energy.
So it's the essential services that really drive up the energy consumption.
Precisely. And all of that power comes at a cost.
I bet. We're talking about a major monthly bill.
You were absolutely right. One of our sources, the YouTube transcript, mentions a monthly electricity bill of 15 million Saudi riyals.
15 million.
But for context for our Western listeners.
Yeah, put that into US dollars for us.
The text excerpt gives a figure of $4 million US.
$4 million a month just for electricity.
That's right. It gives you a sense of the sheer scale of this operation, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. You don't often think about the cost of keeping a place like this running.
It's a hidden expense, but a vital one.
So they've got this massive power grid, backup generators, UPS systems. How do they manage it all? I mean, keeping it running smoothly must be a full-time job.
You're not wrong. It takes a lot of coordination and expertise. The sources indicate that there are actually 3 dedicated control centers.
So basically mission control for the electrical grid.
Exactly. They're constantly monitoring the system, ensuring everything's balanced, and responding to any fluctuations in demand.
Imagine the pressure.
I know.
Right.
It's incredible to think about.
It really shows you how much effort the Saudi government puts into making sure things run flawlessly for the pilgrims.
It's a testament to their commitment to providing a comfortable and safe experience for everyone who visits the haram.
It's an incredible feat of engineering and planning.
Right. The backup systems, the multiple power sources, the massive consumption. It all points to a real dedication to keeping the lights on at this sacred site.
It makes you wonder what other unseen systems are at work in our daily lives, right?
It does, doesn't it? We take so much for granted. The next time you're in a big stadium or a shopping mall.
A hospital.
Exactly. Take a moment to think about the infrastructure that's making it all possible. It's a hidden world that keeps everything moving.
And in a place as important as the haram, that commitment to reliable infrastructure speaks volumes. It makes you think about their long-term vision and their priorities for this holy site. It's definitely something worth pondering.
I agree.